Some time ago, in a little town settled in the core of the woodland, there was a legend that discussed a shadow that meandered the roads around evening time. The locals murmured in quieted tones about the strange figure, never thinking for even a moment to branch out into the evening because of a paranoid fear of experiencing the shadow in the evening. One daring individual, a little kid named, not entirely settled to reveal reality behind the shadow. Furnished with only her brains and a light, she set out one twilight night to unwind the secret that had tormented her town for ages. As Ilara meandered through the cobblestone roads, the shadows appeared to move around her, murmuring insider facts of the evening. She felt a chill run down her spine as she got a brief look at a dim figure hiding in the shadows. The shadow in the night appeared to be watching her, trusting that the ideal second will strike. In any case, Ilara was not handily terrified. She moved toward the shadow with alert, her light projecting a warm gleam that enlightened the figure before her. Shockingly, the shadow was not a threatening animal, but rather a desolate soul looking for comfort in the haziness. The shadow uncovered itself to be a lost soul, caught between the domains of the living and the dead. It had meandered the town for quite a long time, looking for a method for discovering a lasting sense of harmony and continue on toward existence in the wake of death. Ilara listened eagerly as the shadow shared its story of distress and yearning, contacted by the pity that waited in its voice. Not entirely settled to assist the shadow with discovering a genuine sense of reconciliation, Ilara set out on a journey to reveal reality behind its inauspicious death. She dug into the town documents, poring over antiquated texts and dusty books, looking for signs that would open the secret of the shadow in the evening. As time passes, Ilara developed nearer to disentangling reality behind the shadow's presence. She sorted out parts of the past, drawing an obvious conclusion that would lead her to the shadow's last resting place. What's more, as the sun set not too far off, creating long shaded areas across the town, Ilara remained before the shadow in the evening, prepared to satisfy her fate. With a delicate touch and a murmured petition, Ilara directed the shadow towards the light, setting it free from its natural bonds and permitting it to discover a lasting sense of harmony at last. The townspeople watched in wonderment as the shadow blurred into the evening, abandoning a feeling of quiet and tranquility that had for some time been missing from the town. Thus, the legend of the shadow in the night reached a conclusion, supplanted by a story of mental fortitude, empathy, and the force of parting. Ilara had won over to be a genuine legend, an expert narrator with a staggeringly clever keenness, whose heritage would live on in the hearts of the residents for a long time into the future.